Good morning and welcome to your daily creative writing practice with Rachel. I'm Rachel. This is my self-portrait for the day. I'll be your guide today. We're live today from my studio in San Diego, California, and I'm improvising everything as I go, including introducing the prompt, showing you how you might interpret it, and writing alongside you so you can watch my words fill the screen. If you're ready, go ahead and grab your favorite writing device, whether that's a notebook and a pen or your computer or phone. I also encourage you to journal via spoken device, by drawing, or even through creative movement. Today's prompt is a fun prompt that I call Spin the Wheel. I have the wheel on my computer, and today's wheel is going to tell us if we should open this envelope, if we should reveal what's inside this card, if we should read this page I took from an old journal, or if we should reveal the content of this note that I found. So I'm going to spin the wheel, and here we go. Let's see what we land on this morning. And today we are going to reveal the contents of the note. So let's see what it says. Next door, we're having a holiday party tonight. Don't worry, these won't be a regular occurrence. If things get too loud or you would like to stop by, my number is ... Okay, so let's see what direction we might take this today. Let's start off by considering a creative writing direction. Our character gets home from work, and let's give her a name. Let's call her Sarah. Sarah gets home from work and she opens her door and she finds a note. And the note is about a party that's going to happen, thrown by her new neighbor, James. And James is telling her that it is a holiday party and that it shouldn't be too loud, but just in case, she can give them a call, presumably before she calls the police, or she's welcome also to just stop by. Now maybe Sarah's confused because it isn't a holiday that she knows about. So what holiday is James celebrating exactly? And why is he inviting her? ... That's one direction you could go. You could also say our character, Sarah, gets the note and her heart starts to pound because she knows James, although he used to go by Jimmy. And he's not supposed to be in contact with her. And she wonders if the holiday he's referring to is the day that he kidnapped her. Many years ago. She doesn't remember the exact date. She doesn't remember much of that time, but ... Let's say you want to take this in a personal journaling direction. What's a time when a neighbor has left you a note? Was it good? Was it bad? Did it turn into a conflict? And was there a solution? What's a time that you had a party, or maybe your neighbors did? Was it one of those teenage Hollywood parties? Did the place get involved? Did the neighbors call? You could also go in the list direction. In the list direction, you could make a list of what could the note have been about. Could it have been about the neighbor wanting to say hello, tell you that they're moving, asking you to be quiet, inviting you to a party, and so forth? You could also make a list of different types of party invitations. The kind you get in the mail, the kind you find on a piece of notebook paper, the kind you hear by word of mouth. Many different list-making directions you can go. And of course, I also encourage you to consider the wild card direction. And the wild card direction, you can take this prompt any way that you would like. What came up for you when you saw the folded note book paper? Did it remind you of passing notes in high school? Did it remind you of those old spiral notebooks? Did it remind you of someone you know named James? Did it remind you of meeting someone new? A new neighbor? A loud party? It doesn't matter. No matter what it reminded you of, it's really your choice. You can write about anything that comes to your mind related to anything involving today's prompt. So I will encourage you to choose whatever direction feels the most interesting to you today. Now, while you're writing, you'll also be able to see what I'm writing on my page. And after our 5 minutes are up, I'll share why I went in that direction and what I was thinking while I wrote it. In a moment, I'm going to ring the bell to signal the beginning of our writing time. We'll write together for 5 minutes, and then I'll ring the bell again to finish our writing time. Are we ready? All right, let's begin. And that's the end of our 5-minute writing session. If you're in a good flow, I encourage you to keep working. You can always come back and listen to the explanation of my process. Let me show you what I was thinking about while I was writing. I like the idea of using the note as a creative writing prompt. And I thought, okay, let's say that our character gets home from work. She finds the note. Of course, she's curious. She unfolds it. And she finds that it's signed by somebody named James. And he is potentially inviting her to this party. But why is he inviting her to the party? And she decides that she's going to call the number and she's going to find out. But when she calls the number, she gets the response out of service. And she thinks, well, that's odd because he just left this note for me. So she calls the number again. And again, she gets the same response, out of service. And she thinks to herself, no, not again. This can't be happening again. And her hands start to tremble. And she starts to guess herself. Did she write the note? Did she write the note and put it there for herself? Did she tell herself to call James? Did she make up that phone number? She felt like she was losing her mind, and the only thing she could think of to do was to just make the note go away. So she ripped the paper into tiny shreds, just as if she'd never found it. She made it disappear. Then, later that night, she was trying to get her nervous system back on track. She was drawing pictures of birds, getting herself to a peaceful place when she first heard the music coming from the next apartment. Soft at first, and then louder and louder and louder. She grabbed her phone because the number was still there. She pressed call, and she got the same answer a third time. Out of service. A chill ran through her body as the music escalated in volume next door. Should she call the police? Would they believe her? No. All she could do was take care of this herself. She went next door. She knocked, and suddenly the door swung open. And that's where I'm leaving this story starter today. Feel free to finish the story if you would like. I welcome your conclusions to what happens in this story. If you'd like, you're welcome to share what you wrote today in the comments. But if you'd rather keep it private, that's perfectly fine too. I'd love for you to join me again on Monday. I'll be posting a new writing session every weekday. And if you'd like to keep writing together, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for writing with me today, and I will see you on Monday for a 1 + 1 = 2 prompt. Have a good weekend. Thank you.